It's been crucial to the New York vote tonight. I want to bring in now the Republican Congressman Ken Buck, though he went against his party, voted twice now against impeaching Mayorkas. And Congressman, last time we spoke, you voted against. You voted against now. Last time you said it would probably end up this way because they would go ahead with the votes once they got everyone in the room, and indeed they have. You stuck with your point of view, as did your peers Gallagher and McClintock. Did you reconsider your vote at all before tonight? Because you were receiving a lot of backlash. I would tune into Fox News occasionally. I would hear your name, always used in vain, on this particular issue. Did you reconsider at all?
No. The reality is the facts didn't change, in my opinion of them. I prosecuted for 25 years. I know what a high crime and misdemeanor are, and I know that this doesn't qualify. This is a policy difference. You can try to put lipstick on this pig. It is still a pig, and this is a terrible impeachment. It sets a terrible precedent. The first impeachment of Donald Trump was a bad impeachment, and we've got to stop this in this body, or we are going to lose our credibility with further lose our credibility with the American public.
Are you surprised, Congressman, that no additional Republicans joined you and your other two colleagues today? And did you have any hopes that you would be able to convince just one more and have this vote fail?
Yeah, I didn't really feel it was my responsibility to try to convince anybody, and I think that people had made up their mind. They had voted before. They had made their own record, and they're going to live with it. And a lot of my colleagues are coming back in the next Congress. If there's a Republican president in the next Congress, you better expect an impeachment of a cabinet official, and they're going to be very hard-pressed to try to distinguish how they voted against the Trump impeachment for the Mayorkas impeachment and then voted against another Republican impeachment. That's a bad situation to be in.
So Speaker Johnson obviously rushed his vote to the floor. I mean, it was a week ago today that you and I were speaking in the same situation, except for the vote had failed. But obviously the context now is what's happening here in New York, which is that special election now where polls are going to close in just about an hour's time. That could change the makeup of the House, that if the Democrat wins, would have made this vote a fail for the Speaker. How does that play into your thinking? Do you think that the Speaker did the wrong thing by not waiting, essentially, for the will of the people?
Well, obviously, I think it's the wrong thing because I voted against it. But I think what's really important here, impeachment should be broadly bipartisan. When Richard Nixon was involved in Watergate, it was broadly bipartisan. And when you have a very, very partisan impeachment, it is a wrong thing for the Speaker to bring it to the floor. Speakers need to be above the fray, and they need to take into account the reputation of the institution. That didn't happen in this situation twice now.
So your fellow Republican Congressman Mike Gallagher obviously also voted like you against this. You told me that he was a last-minute switch on this issue and that I give him a lot of credit for having the constitutional knowledge and intestinal fortitude to do the right thing. That's what you told me 1 week ago, and as he voted the same as you. But 4 days after that vote, he's getting crushed, just like you were about his vote. He announced he wasn't going to seek re-election, and obviously you're not seeking re-election either, Congressman. How does that make you feel? That essentially, it seems as if to vote the way you want to vote on these issues means that you've got to give up winning, at least in a GOP primary and getting through an election.
Yeah, Erin, I sleep well at night, and I'm happy that I was able to cast the vote the way I wanted to cast the vote. What happens when a leadership caters to the unserious, the serious leave? And that's a huge problem in this place because you don't have all that many serious people who really want to work on policy and who really want to get serious, difficult problems solved. And if you continue to run these kind of messaging bills where you misinterpret the Constitution and really harm the future credibility of the Constitution, you're going to lose good people.
All right. Thank you very much, Congressman Buck. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.